is the latest details in Nancy Guthrie's disappearance. I do want to toss to our live reporter, Megan Spector. She's been covering the scene day after day. She was there last night. She's actually she is in Tucson right now. She's going to be providing us with coverage for the rest of today. So I am going to give her a call so she can let us know how things are looking like on the ground today. Today is now day 14 of Nancy Guthrie's disappearance. We're going to go and give her a call, but while we give her a call, I am going to be playing video that was captured last night on a very active scene. This is going to be the newest footage we have prior to this morning. And as mentioned, I am giving Megan a call right now.
Hello.
Hey Megan, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello. Yes, I can. Thank you so much for taking our call. You're on the live stream. How are things looking in Tucson today, as well as what did you see last night? I know last night was very active.
It definitely was, and it's a big difference from what we're seeing out here today. So we did just get here, but we are in the neighborhood where all of this law enforcement activity was happening last night. We came by just to see if there was still some sort of law enforcement presence or activity. Doesn't appear that there is. Now, we did get an update from the Pima County Sheriff's Department. It was sent out this morning. It said that they had a federal court-ordered search warrant, and that was executed in a house in this neighborhood that we are right now, which is Orange Grove and First Avenue, and it was in connection to the Guthrie case. The warrant was based on a lead they received, but Isabella, they didn't arrest anyone, and that's kind of where we stand today. And they also say that a traffic stop was conducted and a person was questioned, but again, no arrests from that incident as well. And this was kind of a shock. I think that we all expected a lot more clarity, a lot more answers yesterday. It was kind of a back and forth situation where around 8:30 last night, the Pima County Sheriff's Department actually told all the media to come to this neighborhood, and they said it in a way where there was going to be a media staging area, and they talked about having a PIO, a public information officer, actually come here. So we were all expecting some sort of formal either press conference or update by someone in person. A few hours goes by, we're staying outside this neighborhood, we're watching SWAT trucks roll in and out, we're watching multiple different law enforcement agencies be a part of whatever's happening in this neighborhood, which we've learned has been since no suspects have come from that. But a few hours into that, they sent out another release saying that there will actually not be an in-person address of what's going on, but they will send out a written statement. So we're all standing by. We're waiting for this written statement, hoping that this gives us more answers on what's happening with Nancy and the situation in this neighborhood. And then a few more hours go by. Around midnight, the Sheriff's Department posted that the FBI essentially has asked them not to share any more information about this, and that's the update we got last night. Like I said, this morning they confirmed that they were following a lead, but no arrests have been made, which I think a lot of people were hoping that for the sake of Nancy and this situation and just getting more answers, we were hoping we were going to have a little bit more on everything that's happening.
Definitely, and I'm playing over some of that video you guys got last night where there's a lot of different Pima County Sheriff's Department vehicles, the red and blue lights. Can you just give us some information? A ton of people did just hop on. How many people were detained, do we know, and confirm that no arrests have been made?
Yes, so we do know that no arrests have been made. According to the statement from the Sheriff's Department, it sounded like it was one person. They said one person was questioned at a traffic stop. They didn't specify how many people were detained at this home in the neighborhood we're at. Last night, Fox News reported that 3 people were detained, but it is important to note that when a search warrant is executed, everyone that's involved detained. So we don't know who was specifically involved in this investigation, who was just at the home. It sounded like the Sheriff's Department, they said they're not going to be releasing more information at this time about that situation, and they don't have any press conferences scheduled as well. So I think we're still hoping that we can get some questions answered, but it sounds like, at least for right now, that's the most information that we have about what happened here.
Great, thank you so much. And Megan, I know you're busy. You're on the scene down in Tucson right now, and I look forward to your reporting later today. Before I let you go, is there any final thought you want to share just with everyone listening in terms of how things are looking down in Tucson?
Yeah, well, I think that, the Sheriff's Department and the FBI are still really pushing this need for the community to help, right? We remember a few days ago, they sent out this message saying that people who live in a 2-mile radius of Nancy's home, they're asking that you look at your home surveillance video for people, vehicles, just kind of anything out of the ordinary, and send it in for tips. This neighborhood that we're in right now, where all of this law enforcement activity happened, it is 2 miles from Nancy's home. So it is in this radius of places that they're looking, and they're just really begging the public for information right now. They even upped the reward. We know it's now at $100,000 for information that leads them to finding Nancy, or that leads them to the arrest and conviction of someone involved in this. So they're really, of course, we know the FBI is involved. We saw multiple different agencies here that seem to be a part of this as well. Not just the Pima County Sheriff's Department, but they're really relying on the community too.
Great. Thank you so much, Megan. You are killing it down at the scene, and we look forward to your coverage this afternoon and evening.
Thanks, Isabella.
Thank you for your call. Bye. All right, everyone, and for those of you just tuning in, thank you for watching. I'm Fox 10 Phoenix live stream journalist Isabella Fredrickson. I did just get off the phone with one of our reporters, Megan Spector. Now, she was in Tucson last night covering those new developments, and she is also there today, just ready to continue to cover the story, and we will look forward to her newscast this evening when she gives us some new reports. But I do want to go back to that video. That was captured last night, and this is the newest video we have besides what was captured this morning. I am going to put that video over right now. And what you're seeing on the screen is a lot of law enforcement. A big law enforcement activity was at this scene when a federal court-ordered search warrant was executed at this residence near East Orange Grove Road and North First Avenue. It was confirmed that this was in connection with the Guthrie case. Now, the warrant was based on a lead that they had received. No arrests were made. A traffic stop was also conducted, and a person was questioned. However, just as Megan mentioned, no arrests were made. No arrests resulted from that incident. It was just a search warrant. People were detained, but no arrests have been made. And that is the gist of what we know so far. There are no further details at this time. The Pima County Sheriff's Department and the FBI say that they are continuing to work together around the clock on this investigation, and they are tracking all leads. Now, we do know that the Pima County Sheriff's Department has received over 30,000 leads at this point. They've asked people to stop calling 911 and has directed them to their tip line because they've gotten so many tips. The biggest reminder, of course, is that to the public, the reward has now doubled. It used to be $50,000 as of yesterday. It is now at $100,000 for any information leading to the location of Nancy Guthrie or an arrest and conviction of anyone involved in her disappearance. Please call tips into 1-800-CALL-FBI or 520-351-4900. And of course, as of today, no press briefings are scheduled at this time. Megan did touch on they had a media staging set up last night, but nothing ended up happening. And as of right now, a day later, no press briefings are scheduled at the time. And officials have said if any significant development occurs, a press conference will be announced via email at Pima Sheriff at their X account. In terms of what else we know, I'm going to play a video of the suspect once again. Now, this was released a few days ago. This is video that was captured from Nancy's Nest camera on her doorbell of the suspect. The big news that came out yesterday is that they finally released a suspect description. We know that the suspect stands at somewhere between 5'9" to 5'10" with an average build. So this came out after this video was released to the public, and that was a very big development. That was one of the biggest developments we've seen thus far. Of course, we haven't really received much from Pima County Sheriff's Department as well as the FBI. The last time they spoke to the media publicly was last Thursday. But as you can see, this is what the suspect is looking like. Officials are also asking the public, especially anyone that is in a 2-mile radius of Nancy Guthrie's home, in the Skyline Drive area, North Campbell Avenue area, If anyone has any video that they have from January 1st to February 2nd, they are requesting all of that neighborhood footage, surveillance camera footage. Now, we do know that Nancy was last seen on the night of January 31st. She was reported missing after she failed to show up to church the next morning. The Guthrie family has posted many videos on social media saying that they are willing to pay. They hear you in terms of who has Nancy, and they are willing to talk. They want to talk, and they just want proof of life for their mom. We are coming up on our first commercial break. We are going to take a quick break here in just a few moments, but please continue to comment any questions you may have. I'll do my best to monitor them and answer them. Of course, this is such a tragedy. We are now on day 14 of Nancy's disappearance, and we all just are hoping for the best. We are all hoping for the best. Besides the suspect's height and build, again, he is suspected to be 5'9" to 5'10", average build. Officials have also released that his backpack he's wearing is exclusively sold at Walmart. It's going to be an Ozark Trail 25-liter pack exclusive to Walmart, as mentioned. And this is a very big detail. This is a very big win, you could say, in terms of figuring out who this is in the camera, because now officials can work with Walmart to hopefully narrow in on who is involved with Nancy's disappearance. Thank you for those joining on YouTube. There's about 300 of you guys. I appreciate your comments. Please continue to ask questions. As I mentioned, we are heading into a quick commercial break, but we will be back. But in the meantime, ask those questions. And of course, if anyone has any answers, please direct them to the FBI or Pima County Sheriff's Department at 520-351-4900, as well as 1-800-CALL-FBI.